Pengurusaha Puan Haja Zubida binti Ahmad Yunus, Pengeta Cemerlang Smk Aminuddin Baki Kuala Lumpur, Puan Haja Jamilah binti Harun, Penolong Kanan Pentadbiran, Puan Syarin Hanun binti Abdul Rahman, Penolong Kanan Hal Ehwal Murid, Puan Asema binti Johan, Penolong Kanan Co-Curriculum, Barisan Guru Kanan Mata Pelajaran, Wakil Ahli Jawatan Kuasa PIBG Sekolah, guru-guru dan rakan-rakan sekalian.
Selamat sejahtera kami ucapkan kepada semua. Saya Jaslyn Lawan Jian dari 3M.
Dan saya Yap Yuen Yi dari 4M. Kami merupakan juru acara bagi Majlis Sambutan Tahun Baru Cina 2022 yang bertema Nian Nian You Yu.
Sebelum memulakan majlis, dijemput saudara Muhammad Arif untuk membacakan doa agar majlis ini diberkati.
Allahumma ya munzilar rahmah wa ya fatihal barakah. Rasa kesyukuran penuh hambaan kami persembahkan hanya layak kepadamu. Dengan inayah dan rahmatmu, dapat kami menyusun pertemuan dalam sambutan Tahun Baru Cina Smk Aminuddin Baki tahun 2022. Kurniakanlah pertemuan kami dalam program ini dengan keberkatan dan limpahan rahmat-Mu, agar kami memperoleh manfaat dan kebaikan daripadanya. Seterusnya terhindar daripada segala bentuk kemungkaran yang tidak Engkau redai. Wahai Tuhan yang Maha Perkasa lagi Maha Bijaksana, jadikanlah program ini sebagai perintis buat kami untuk terus berusaha demi mencapai objektif yang kami ciptakan selaras dengan usaha kami mencapai matlamat, membangunkan modal insan dan membina negara bangsa. Kukuhkanlah ikatan perpaduan antara kami agar terjamin keamanan dan keselamatan hidup dalam negara yang berbilang kaum ini. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, satukanlah hati-hati kami, eratkanlah silaturahim dan semangat perpaduan di kalangan kami. Hindarikanlah diri kami daripada perasaan keji sesama sendiri, cemburu nista, buruk sangka, iri hati, meninggi diri dan segala sifat mazmumah yang pastinya boleh memecah belahkan keharmonian hidup dan semangat perpaduan kami. Allahumma ya mudarribal amri wa ya zal jalali wal ikram, kurniakanlah kepada kami jasmani dan rohani yang seimbang, dipandu iman, emosi yang terkawal, dipimpin takwa, amarah yang tenang, diperhati akal dan amal yang istiqamah, digenggam keikhlasan. Limpahilah hati kami dengan nur hidayah-Mu agar kami menjadi generasi yang mencintai agama lalu menegakkan syariatnya, generasi yang mencintai bangsa lalu memelihara kehormatannya, generasi yang mencintai negara lalu mempertahankan kedaulatannya. Seterusnya bantulah kami menjadi generasi yang cemerlang, gemilang dan terbilang selaras dengan tuntutan syariat-Mu. Allahumma jal jam'ana hadza jam'an marhuma wa tafarraqna min ba'dihi tafarraqan ma'suma. Allahumma taj'alna mu'minan ala ma'ana syakiyan wala masruda wala mahruma. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Terima kasih saudara Arif atas bacaan doa tadi. Hadirin sekalian, untuk makluman hadirin, Nian Nian You Yu membawa maksud semoga tiap-tiap tahun baru selalu makmur.
Terbang di awan burung jentayu, di atas papan batang jerami. Tampillah Tuan kami merayu, bersama ucapan kata perasa. Bagi memulakan majlis pada hari ini, majlis menjemput Encik Teo Yong Jiu, Ahli Jawatan Kuasa PIBG Smk Aminuddin Baki Kuala Lumpur untuk memberi ucapan. Dipersilakan.
Salam sejahtera. Saya Mr. Teo mewakili PIBG SAB mengucapkan Selamat Tahun Baru Cina kepada semua warga SAB. Malaysia merupakan satu negara yang berbilang kaum dan hari ini kita sama-sama menyambut Tahun Baru Cina. Di sini izinkan saya mengucapkan sekali lagi kepada semua warga SAB, Hu Hu Sen Wei, kongsi kongsi. Apa maksud dia? Maksud dia ialah kita mesti seperti harimau yang berani menghadapi masalah, berani mengambil risiko, berani untuk mencapai kejayaan kita. Kongsi kongsi. 我 Mr. Teo 在此代表 SAB 家教协会恭祝大家 虎虎生威，新年快乐，万事如意，身体健康，恭喜恭喜！
Terima kasih Encik Teo atas ucapan menarik tadi.
Daun semulur dipekan sari, batang jerami rebah ke bumi. Madari hulur sembah diberi, kata perasmi hajatnya kami. Seterusnya, marilah kita bersama-sama mendengar pula ucapan daripada Yang Berusaha Puan Haja Zubidah binti Ahmad Yunus, Pengetua Cemerlang SMK Aminuddin Baki Kuala Lumpur. Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih kepada pengacara majlis Yang Berusaha Puan Jamilah binti Harun, Penolong Kanan Tadbiran dan Kurikulum. Yang Berusaha Puan Syarihanum bin Abdul Rahman, Penolong Kanan Hal Ehwal Murid. Puan Asmah binti Johan, Penolong Kanan Co-Kurikulum. Guru-guru kanan mata pelajaran, guru-guru dan anak-anak yang dikasihi sekalian. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. Untuk sekian kalinya pada tahun ini 2022 kita dapat bersama-sama meraihkan sambutan Tahun Baharu Cina walaupun secara atas talian. Pandemik COVID-19 ini seakan-akan tidak akan berkurangan dalam jangka masa yang terdekat. Namun perkara ini tidak menjadi halangan kepada warga SAB untuk meneruskan aktiviti atau program tahunan sekolah. Pertama sekalinya, saya ingin mengucapkan tahniah dan terima kasih kepada Jawatankuasa Majlis Sambutan Tahun Baru Cina ini kerana berjaya mengadakan sambutan ini. Tema Nian Nia Yo Yu yang bermaksud semoga tiap-tiap tahun baharu sentiasa makmur amat bersesuaian dengan suasana kehidupan kita sekarang. Pastikan setiap dari kita menginginkan kehidupan yang lebih makmur, lebih berjaya dan pastinya sentiasa terlindung serta dijauhkan dari wabak COVID-19. Hadirin yang dihormati sekalian, Tahun Baru Cina adalah perayaan yang cukup penting bagi masyarakat Cina di seluruh dunia. Peluang untuk berkumpul bersama keluarga, menikmati, makan besar dan bertemu dengan rakan-rakan, sanak saudara, memberi dan menerima angpau adalah suatu yang sangat dinanti-nantikan tidak kira bagi yang tua maupun yang muda. Sambutan ini adalah penting untuk mengukuhkan persahabatan dan rasa harmoni dalam kalangan semua etnik di Malaysia. Walau bagaimanapun adalah menjadi kewajipan kepada semua masyarakat, khasnya kepada kaum Cina yang merayakan Tahun Baru Cina agar sentiasa menjaga SOP. Begitu juga kepada kaum-kaum lain yang turut sama meraihkan Tahun Baru Cina ini. Pastinya semua warga SAB KL akan mengambil kesempatan bertemu rakan, balik kampung atau bercuti. Juga wajib menjaga SOP tidak kira di mana anda semua berada. Anak-anak yang dihormati sekalian, sebelum saya mengakhiri ucapan, sekali lagi saya ingin merakamkan setinggi-tinggi penghargaan kepada barisan jawatankuasa yang telah bertungkus lumus dalam memastikan kelancaran majlis pada hari ini. Saya juga ingin mengucapkan kepada semua warga SAB KL yang sudi melampangkan masa pada hari ini untuk sama-sama memeriahkan sambutan Tahun Baru Cina walaupun secara atas talian. Kongsi Fatcai. Sekian, terima kasih.
Terima kasih Puan Pengetua atas ucapan yang amat bermakna.
Dengan ini, bermulalah Majlis Sambutan Tahun Baru Cina 2022. 欢歌笑语辞旧岁，雪花漫舞迎新春。时光的车轮又留下了一道深深的印痕。I can't believe another year has passed so quickly, and now we can celebrate Chinese New Year again.
It seems like it was only yesterday when we celebrated the Year of the Ox. And now we have reached the Year of the Tiger, Hunian. The tiger is one of the Chinese zodiac signs. Are you familiar with them?
Yep, I remember it goes 鼠牛虎兔龙蛇马羊 猴急狗猪?
Yeah, you're right. The tiger is actually the most ferocious animal among the other 11 animals. But even with its fierceness and might, it's placed third on the 12-year cycle. Until today, I still don't get why it's not in the first place.
Wow. I know the story behind it. During ancient times, the Jade Emperor decided to organize a race on his birthday to determine the 12 animals to be symbolized in the 12 zodiacs for us to refer to the animals to know which year it was. The race would determine the order in which each animal would be placed. Not as surprisingly, the tiger ran a good race, but the current in the river that they had to cross sent it a little off course. However, it recovered enough to cross the line behind the ox and rat, so it came in third in the Chinese zodiac.
Wow, I wouldn't have expected that. Even when they're so different from each other, they all symbolize the Chinese zodiac so well. It kind of reminds me of the many different cultures and races in Malaysia. You know, there's a song featuring Ayi Floor 88, Harry Khalifa, Sarah Suhairi, Baby Aka, Lia Aziz, and Aidila Hilda that totally encaptures the spirit of Keluarga Malaysia. You know, they sang a Malay rendition of the song Tong Tong Chiang to appreciate Chinese culture and celebration.
We Sabians were inspired by them too and came up with our own Dong Dong Qiang music video. 我们也有自己的版本，你想看吗？
当然要啊！
那让我们一起欣赏由学生们制作的 MV 吧。
Hari ini hari raya, lain bangsa tapi bersama. Tahun baru teman yang lama kita. Sama-sama kongsi raya, tahun baru kita kaya. Ada angpau, ada limau, barulah raya. Tong tong chang, tong tong chang, kongsi kongsi kongsi. Tong tong chang, tong tong chang, kongsi 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 kongsi.
Luar kita berbeza, hati tetapkan sama. Kita bagaikan pokok kuat pada akarnya.
Tong tong chang, tong tong chang, kongsi kongsi kongsi. Tong tong chang, tong tong chang, kongsi 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 kongsi. Tong tong chang, tong tong chang, kongsi kongsi kongsi. Tong tong chang, tong tong chang, kongsi 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 kongsi. Tong tong chang, tong tong chang, kongsi kongsi kongsi. Tong tong chang, tong tong chang, kongsi 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 kongsi.
That was so good. From Losang to Angpaos, I can really see the Malaysian culture and closeness of the different races in our country. With all the many cultures in Malaysia, we are all educated about each other's celebrations. Abinaya Kandan from Persatuan Bahasa Tamil has a deep understanding of the Lunar New Year, despite being of a different race.
这种独一无二的团结和互相了解的精神，非常值得我们骄傲。现在，让我们跟随 EK 班的阿比纳亚同学一起来了解农历新年吧。
新年快乐，祝大家身体健康，万事如意。I'm really sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Happy Chinese New Year, and I wish you all good health and prosperity. So, before I start with my speech, I would like to share you guys my experience when doing this speech. So, when I was given a task to do a speech about Chinese New Year, The points and contents that popped out of my head are the general things that we know about Chinese New Year. Let me ask you a question. Tell me, what do you know about Chinese New Year? Let me guess. Your answers could be that Chinese New Year is one of the most popular celebrations that we know. People will wear cheongsam and samfu. There will be a lot of decorations such as tanglong, red paper cuts and couplets. A lot of fun activities will be held, such as lighting the firecrackers, line dance, and finally traditional foods will be served, such as dumpling, noodles, and many more. Yes, these are the things that will pop out of our brains when we think about Chinese New Year. But today, I'm going to tell you guys the reasons or the story behind all of these wonderful traditions. Before I start with my content, let me introduce myself first. My name is Aminuddin from class 1 Kamil. So, let's start. What is Chinese New Year? Chinese New Year is called the Lunar New Year, annual 15-day festival in China and Chinese communities around the world, such as Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, Indonesia, and Thailand, that begins with the new moon that occurs sometimes between January 21 to February 20, according to the Western calendars. Festivities last until the full moon. Chinese New Year occurs on Tuesday, February 1, 2022 in many countries that celebrate it, including our country. So, let me tell you a tale about how Chinese New Year started. According to the legends, the Chinese New Year started with a mythical beast called the Nian, which is a beast that lives under the sea or in the mountains during the annual spring festival. The Nian would eat villagers, especially children, in the middle of the night. One year, all the villagers decided to hide from the beast. Out of the blue, an old man appeared before the villagers went into hiding and said that he would stay the night and would get revenge of the Nian. The old man put red papers and set off firecrackers. The day after, the villagers came back to their town and saw that nothing has been destroyed. They assumed that the old man was a deity who came to save them. The villagers then understood that he has discovered that the Nian was afraid of the color red and loud noises. Then the tradition grew when Chinese New Year approaching, and the villagers would wear red clothes, hang red lanterns, and red spring scrolls on windows and doors, and use firecrackers and drums to frighten away the Nian. From then on, the Nian never came to the village again. So, the second topic that I'm going to talk about is the reunion dinner. The reunion dinner is held on the New Year's Eve of Chinese New Year, when all the family members get together to celebrate it. And it is often considered the most important get-together meal of the entire year. But the most important fact is, fish is essential for the reunion dinner menu, because Chinese word for fish is yu, means leftover or surplus. The fish is even deliberately stored overnight for New Year's Day in some places, because people believe such a custom would bring them financial surplus every year. Moreover, traditional foods will be served, such as noodles, fruits, dumpling, spring rolls, and sweet rice balls. Each dish during Chinese New Year represents something special. The fruits are typically selected would be oranges, tangerines, and pomelos, as they are round and golden color, symbolizing fullness and wealth. Examples of food and their symbolization are dumplings, which symbolize wealth because their shape resembles a Chinese sea. Noodles are made longer than normal because it symbolizes longevity and the wish for a long life. Spring rolls symbolize wealth. Sweet rice balls symbolize family togetherness, and mandarin oranges symbolize good luck. Oops, sorry. Next, it is a tradition for every family to clean their house, because it means to sweep away ill fortune and to make a way for the incoming luck. Another custom is decorating the windows and doors with red paper cuts and couplets. Popular theme among these paper cuts and couplets include good fortune, happiness, wealth, and longevity. During the World celebration, the most waited and exciting moment is when people set off the firecrackers. Firecrackers are set off at the stroke of midnight to scare away evil spirits and celebrate the coming of the new year. Besides, we can't forget the amazing lion dance and dragon dance by the talented dancers under the costume. In the Chinese culture, the dragon symbolizes power, and the lion symbolizes power, wisdom, and superiority. Besides that, it also creates a festive atmosphere and brings happiness. Next, let's talk about the most exciting thing that teenagers and children will be waiting for, which is when the elderly peoples and the members of the family who are married give out their ang paos. Ang paos symbolize luck, life, and happiness. That is all from me today. I hope you guys have learned something new and insightful about Chinese New Year. Learning about other cultures is a very good habit, but knowing the stories and the reason behind all of this tradition is more fun. That is all from me today. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhinaya, for the explanation. It is true that we like to gather and spend our precious time with our family and friends during Chinese New Year. And I believe most of the time we like to do so too.
I love going back to see my grandparents. The food, the ambience, and the joy I get from receiving ang paos from them makes it all worth it. 炮竹声中一岁除，春风送暖入屠苏。千门万户曈曈日，种把新桃换旧符。袁妮，你知道吗？新年也被称为春节。
我当然知道啊，这让我想起了一首歌。春风它吻上了我的脸，告诉我现在是春天。You know, The Spring Wind Kisses Me in the Face was originally the title track of a movie before it became associated with New Year's for its fitting theme of spring.
Ruby Young from Club Kebudayaan has prepared a rendition of this song, not by singing, but violin playing. 在我们观赏杨如新同学的小提琴表演时，让我们同时借着悠扬的琴声，一起迎来新的一年。
What a modern twist of a classic song! It was such an enjoyable experience, wasn't it?
Yes, indeed. But I think we have left out something.
What are we missing?
You know how for Christmas we have Santa Claus, right?
Oh, right! Tyson, yeah, the god of fortune.
Exactly. It is an honor to mention that we managed to invite the Cai Shen Ye to visit our school. Let us see how Julia and Tekchi from 4M will welcome his arrival.
大家好，我们来到2022年的农历新年，也就是虎年。我们是你的主持人楚德之。
我是叶叶玲。马来西亚是个多元种族的国家，其中包括了我们华人。虽然每年庆祝的节日较多，但我们也坚守了流传许多年的新年习俗。德智，你和你家人新年时有做什么的吗？
当然有的，在除夕夜时，我会和我的家人吃团圆饭和捞生。同时呢，在初一时候，我们会穿红色的衣服，而不会穿黑色的衣服，因为我们相信穿黑色的衣服会带来不好的运气。当然，也少不了迎接财神啦。
那我们要怎么迎接财神呢？
首先呢，我们要知道接财神的方向以及接财神的时间，最后再供奉放食品和食物，吉祥物给来迎接财神啦。
对，我们相信接财神能带来好运，财源广进，生意兴隆。
我听到有人在叫我哦。
哇塞，财神爷来了！让我们来迎接财神爷进4M 班吧。
财神到，财神到，
财神到。
Wow, is this the god of fortune?
Yes, that's correct, Anissa.
Let us welcome the god of fortune with a warm round of applause for his arrival today. Now the god of fortune will be handing out a free goodie bag for you guys, or for all of you to take home.
Getting the gold last from the god of fortune isn't an easy task. Let us play a game.
Now let us invite the god of fortune to pick one lucky student to earn another free goodie bag. Congrats, Yishuan, you are the first student to be chosen by the god of fortune to answer a question. Now, can you give us a New Year celebration saying other than 恭喜发财? That's correct, Yishuan.
The god of fortune will pick next.
神耀。
Songyeon, how many Chinese zodiacs are there? A, 11, B, 12, C, 13, D, none.
I think B, 12.
Yes, that's the correct answer.
Congrats, Xiao. Move on to another student picked by the god of fortune to answer a lucky question.
Mira.
Congrats, Mira. Okay, Mira, I have a question for you. How many days is Chinese New Year celebration? You have 4 choices. A, 5 days, B, 10 days, C, 15 days, and D, 20 days. That's right, Mira. Congrats.
The god of fortune will pick next.
Hurry.
This question will be a hard one. There is this Chinese saying goes, 年年有余. Which animal is related to this saying? A, crocodile, B, rooster, C. Ox. D. Fish.
A. Crocodile.
That's the wrong answer. I'm sorry, but that's actually the correct answer is fish, because G means fish and Nian Nian Yogi means every year there is some good luck, there is leftover and can be bring to the next year. That's all. Thank you.
We will invite the God of Fortune again to pick one more lucky student to answer a question. Akil, I have a question for you. What fruit is normally in season during Chinese New Year? There are four choices. A. Red apples. B. Mandarin oranges. C. Star fruits. And D. Grapes.
I think it's D. Grapes.
I'm afraid that's the wrong answer, Akil, but still it was a good try. The correct answer is Mandarin oranges. Let's give a clap for Akil.
Now this is the last question. Let's see who is the last student that gets the chance to win the prize.
Danita.
Whoa! Danita, as you know, there are 12 Chinese zodiac signs. So which of the following animal is the representative for this year, 2022? A. Ox. B. Monkey. C. Rooster. D. Tiger.
The answer is D. Tiger.
Yes, that's correct, Danita. You get to earn a free goodie bag. If you have noticed, there are a total of 8 questions, and 8 is a lucky number that means prosperity for Chinese people. Seems like the God of Fortune has run out of his time.
Let us give thanks to the God of Fortune for his visit today and wait his arrival next year.
Celebrate Chinese New Year together and live our life to the fullest.
That's all for today.
Bye.
Aren't you done singing?
No.
How about singing Colors of the Wind?
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
How about we listen to someone else instead? Also, representing Club Kebudayaan, the organ electone performance by Liu Yiling, Lao Yilam from 3A.
为什么不要听我唱？
让我们一起欣赏依林同学的表演吧。 Wow, the electron looks so hard to master, but she did it with such grace. I really admire her technique and skill.
I agree with you, Jesslyn. You know, we've had our share of excitement for the day, and good things must come to an end. Before we bid our farewells, we present to you 得意的笑 by the members of Persatuan Bahasa Cina.
在离别之前，华文学会以及2022年新春庆典的筹委们将为大家呈现一曲《得意的笑》。
人生本来就是一出戏，恩恩怨怨又何必太在意？名和利呀，什么东西？生不带来，死不带去。世事难料，人间的悲喜，今生无缘，来生再聚。爱与恨呐，什么玩意？船到桥头自然行。且挥挥袖，莫回头，饮酒作乐是时候。那千金虽好，快乐难找。我潇洒走过条条大道，我得意的笑，又得意的笑，笑看红尘人不老。我得意的笑，又得意的笑，求得一生乐逍遥。我得意的笑，又得意的笑，把酒当歌趁今朝。我得意的笑，又得意的笑，求得一生乐逍遥。
Is that it? The end of the celebration? 真的没有了啊？
是的，我们已来到这个庆典的尾声。虽然我们无法和大家在舞台上互动，也无法在现场感受这新年的气氛，但是我们依然有幸在晚上一同欢庆农历新年的最后一天，也为我们今天的庆典画上完美的句号，给大家虎虎的祝福，虎虎的甜蜜，虎虎的运气，虎虎的健康，虎虎的快乐，虎虎的顺利，虎虎的幸福，虎虎的人生。
It is with undeniable regret that I have to announce this year's Chinese New Year celebration stops here. However, the fun doesn't end here. You'll still get many celebrations in the years to come. Just not with my perfect charisma and impactful presence. Thank you everyone for joining me and Jesslyn today. It was truly an honor.
我们以最诚挚的心意，用最吉祥的语言，祝福大家
新年快乐！
大家好，我们来到2022年的农历
恭喜恭喜恭喜你，咚咚咚锵，咚咚咚锵，恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜恭喜。